Good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, Max.
What's up?
What's going on?
Not much. Just got
You're,
up a little bit ago.
I've been literally sitting here procrastinating for an hour.
Yeah,
Do I want to go live or not?
been there.
But it's like, man, the motivation ain't happening, so I may as well go live. Good morning, Manticore, my friend.
What's up?
There's the link if you want to pop in, Manny. Just having coffee, trying to find my gumption. I don't even know what gumption is exactly, but I need some.
I think you get it from Consumption Junction.
Consumption junction. The coffee is good. The nicotine is good.
I had to take Phyllis to get some coffee yesterday.
Phil?
Yeah. He's like, I'm running out of the coffee. I'm like, all right, let's go to the grocery store.
Are you in town where he can get around to places?
Oh yeah, we're like super close to a whole bunch of stuff, right? Like where my apartments are.
Right.
There's everything around here. He's he banks at Chase. We've got a Chase like within a mile. We've got a
Nice.
Hobby Lobby. We've got a Michaels.
Nice.
We've got Hooters. We've got a Chick-fil-A. We've got the movie theater. We've got the
Nice.
car wash. We've got, we
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
hospital. We got everything.
I live in a little pocket community, right?
Yep.
So if you were to walk around the neighborhood, you'd swear you were, way outside of town. But as soon as you leave the valley, it's like what you said, you'll go across a 4-lane. There's a super Walmart with all the shit you can imagine around it.
Yep,
and then
the super
across the other
Walmart's
side of that
about a
one, there's
mile from here.
another megaplex. You know, there's
Yeah, the
everything.
super Walmart's about a mile from here. It's got a Lowe's right next door to it, as they usually do.
Yeah.
And there's a Chipotle and the GameStop and the Twin Peaks restaurant. And
Now here in our town, the Lowe's is nowhere near the Walmart. It's on the edge of the county on the south. What is that? West side. But they built it directly across from the Home Depot, so they go head to head.
that's got to be good. I mean, I've noticed that like around, I don't know if it's just Missouri or what, but they put the Lowe's right next to the Walmarts most of the time.
I wonder why.
I don't know if like Lowe's and Walmart are in cahoots or what.
I don't know. One of those things that you only lightly wonder about.
It's kind of like everyone always wondered why there were so many mattress firm companies, like places that existed. I mean, you could like, there was this big conspiracy theory that it was some sort of money laundering or drug dealing operation because there were like all these mattress stores. I mean, like small towns would have like 3 on one street. And it's like, how are you selling that many mattresses, man?
Yeah, is the demand that high?
And these mattresses aren't that cheap. You know, you go in there and it's like $4,000.
Yeah, like, you can buy a car. If you bought mattresses, I got a 3-bedroom home. I bought mattresses for every bedroom. I could have bought a car.
Yep, for sure. And every 7 years you got to replace them or whatever.
Yeah, that shit don't happen.
Yeah, me neither.
Fuck that.
I'll flip it over every 7 years.
We use a mattress topper, one of those 2-inch thick memory foam things.
Yeah.
We'll change that out like every 2 years.
Yeah.
And those things are expensive too.
No shit. Yeah, there's like $200-$300 a piece. Depends on the size of the bed.
Good morning, Shadowhawk. Good to see you, buddy.
What up?
Good morning, Manticore. So apparently, you know, I didn't stream for a week.
Yeah.
I didn't watch any streams for a week. Apparently, I missed a lot.
What'd you miss?
There's beef flying everywhere and people, you know, the usual drama, tornado.
Yeah.
Like same circus, rotate the clowns.
Yeah.
And it's just not. So what I guess I'm saying is, yeah, I didn't miss much.
No, there's typically not much going on besides people just crying at each other. I don't pay much attention to it, so.
Yeah, I don't. It's like I told one individual, you know, maintaining enemies is like trying to keep a fish aquarium. It's just too time consuming.
Yep.
I don't do it. I don't do it.
I don't bother.
I need a refill. I'll be right back, Max.
All right, me too.
All right, chat. You guys hold down the fort.
I'm back, chickadee chat. It don't take me that long. I'm not like Doc. I don't have a whole house to walk through. I just have to take 3 steps behind me. Now, what should I do to get Doc canceled while he's gone? Suggestions?
I'm back.
Yes. Trying to get the chat to give me suggestions on what to say to get you canceled while you were gone.
Man, of course, well, let's see.
And nobody really gave me any suggestions.
Shadowhawk says it was the usual shit show. Of course, seems to attract them effortlessly. Yeah, you can always get naked, Max. That would probably work.
Let me start taking this off here.
No, no. I'm double fisting it, man. I had to go get a cold Dr. Thunder and a hot cup of coffee.
So then it's like lukewarm Dr. Thunder and lukewarm coffee?
No. Drink them fast.
Pound the Dr. Thunder. Let that coffee cool down just a wee bit.
No. Hotter the better, man. I like my coffee just below boiling. Is that like one of those little mini cans?
No, it's a regular can. Compared to my cell phone.
What are you, like 7 foot tall?
6'4".
Jesus, Max. Yeah, look, I get canceled every time I turn around.
Yeah, I know. But now you see why I hit my head all the time when I was in the Army.
Yeah, no shit.
Because everything's designed for
guy.
5'7".
I'm 6'2", right? And there was a guy in my boot camp company. I'll never forget him. His last name was Stoll, Stohl. If you're out there, Stoll, talking about you, boy. I came up to his shoulder, the top of my head. All right, so I don't know how tall he was, but my man was going. He was one of those brainiacs, so he was nuke. You know, the smartest people go into nukes.
Yeah.
And that usually means submarines.
Mm-hmm.
They issued him a helmet the day he graduated because the hatches on a ship are only 4 feet. It's like there's no way you're not going to get head trauma, dude. You got to wear a helmet.
Shit, I'd want to wear a helmet. My buddy was on a sub when he was in the Navy, and he was like, "It's weird, man. We'll go under outside of Virginia, and then we'll pop up right outside of fucking Guantanamo Bay."
Or up in the Bering Sea.
Yep.
Underwater the whole way.
And he was like the commo guy or something. I didn't really quite understand what his job was. It's like whenever they surfaced, it was his job to do all the transmissions of the emails and all that shit.
Yep.
And then decrypt all the orders and stuff they were getting, and then pass all those orders on to the commanders.
Yep.
So he had a super high security clearance.
Oh hell yeah! There's not even there's not a janitor job on a submarine. Everything on a sub, like even the independent duty corpsmen, who are the equivalent of PAs or first year doctors.
Yeah.
They're like the dumbest people on the boat. Everybody's a fucking genius on a submarine. What's up, Bone? Good morning.
Gotta be.
Yeah, and they're a peculiar breed of people too. I don't know how. I had a friend that he was a nuke. He was on a sub, USS Bremerton, I think, and he was like, "Dude, I don't know how you do what you do. You're jumping out of helicopters, you're crawling through the mud, and this, that, and the other, getting shot at." And like, dude, I would rather do that every single day than go underwater in that damn pipe you go down in.
Sucking recycled farts.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, I don't need that.
He said, if you don't think about where you are, it's just kind of chill. Yeah, I would never not be thinking about where I was.
Yeah. I mean, my buddy, I asked him, I was like, so why'd you go be on a sub? He's like, extra $220 a month.
Yeah. And if they deploy so far out, they get isolated duty pay.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go into a war zone, then you get I don't know what they call it now, but it used to be called hazardous duty pay.
It still has pay.
Yeah. So basically, double pay.
Yep, you get paid tons of money.
Yep. And you're not spending it for 6
No.
months.
Yeah, because you're stuck.
Yeah. What are you going to
No.
spend it on? There's only so much shit in the commissary.
Yeah, and then you're too busy you're too busy concerned about hot cotton with the next guy.
Yeah, no, they don't.
I
hot
couldn't
don't
do
hot
that shit.
They don't hot bump. No, at least not on the second flight of 688s forward. They didn't have to do that stuff.
Well, my buddy said he did. He's like, half the time you go lay down, your bed's already warm because the guy that was in it beforehand. And I was like, Jesus, that would be gross.
That's nasty.
Mhm.
Well, your buddy must have been on a first flight, Los Angeles class.
Yeah.
Because the newer ones and then the Virginia, the boomers, you don't have to do that. There's room for everybody. Now, granted, it's like sleeping on a bookshelf.
Yeah.
I saw their birthing rooms. I'm like, oh, hell no.
I don't know where you'd put anything in any of those places. It's like you got a wall locker or something to keep your shit. And you could keep some
No,
books.
the underside of your bunk is your locker. It's 4 inches deep and whatever square footage the bunk is. And you got to fit all your shit.
Oh, your shit in there. You
There
roll
are
up them
vertical
t-shirts.
lockers. There's vertical lockers, but those are for your dress uniforms only. So they're very thin.
Yeah.
One dress blue, one dress white, and your dress shoes.
Why would you need dress uniform on a submarine? Just for when you the day you deploy and the day you come back?
And Liberty Call.
That's true.
If you're out showing the flag,
That makes sense. But you figure they'd only have like a select few people on that shitty detail.
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, Liberty's okay. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I'll take Liberty all day long.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I don't want to be on no shit flag detail. That shit always sucked because we used to have to do that stuff. And I mean, it was great because in the morning you had to do
Good morning, Kerry.
during the flag you had to do
Well, now, showing the flag
Reveille.
in the Navy is different. It just literally means showing up in a foreign port.
Okay.
Your ship. That's
I
all.
was like, because we used to have flag duty, and then it'd be like in the morning you had to go take the post flag down there, get it from
Yep.
staff duty, and then put it up on the pole.
Yep.
And
Color
then,
guard.
then at the end of the day, you had to go down there and pull it down. And it was great because you missed PT in the morning for a week straight, which was always nice. But it sucked because you didn't get off work until 6 p.m. when the flag came down.
Yeah, we didn't have to do PT at all because our job was PT all day, every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
When you're at a training command and you're actually out in the field doing the training,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you don't stop the training to go PT. You're going to be PTing anyway.
Yep.
That's the best shape I've ever been in my life, man.
Yeah. I was 190 pounds of fucking muscle when I was in the army.
Oh, it's 220.
And I got out, and it was pretty much after that. It was just the belly kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Now, in fairness to myself, I stayed pretty jacked and slim until my 40s. So,
Yeah.
but I hit 40. I'm like, why am I doing this? I have nobody to impress.
Who am I trying to impress?
Right. That's the day when we started the race to the grave. Manny, you still got to send me some reference material for Asile. Is that her name? Asile? And any other characters you need a sketch card for.
You see the draw stream that Rich was doing?
Yeah.
The character he was drawing? It's our
Yeah.
character. Where he'll be working on that character.
Oh, is he going to do that book?
Yep.
All right.
He will be the penciler and the inker for that book.
Carrie, I am so sorry. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, she changed her picture. Look at that.
She's still cute, though.
Yep. We told him he could come on, and he's still not here.
Yeah, I dropped the link. What the hell, Manny? Get your hair flipping ass on here.
Can only do so much. You can set them up for success or set them up for failure. And if they don't succeed or fail, you can only do so much.
You know what, Manny? You should come in here because you know what? I've never really talked to you about your campaign. We could shill just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you got Rich doing that for you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited about it.
Just make sure he gets his nipples right.
The beauty of it all is they're covered up by the electrical tape.
Yeah.
Keep it covered up by electrical tape.
Somebody sent me was it a GIF? The little pictures that move.
Yeah.
A little of the girl that plays Mantis in
from
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Yeah, and apparently she's in a movie where she's a stripper, and she's got electrical tape over her nipples. And is it sad that my first thought was Rich ripping the tape off his nipples on that one screen?
Oh, Jesus.
What's up, Abbott? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Abbott, buddy.
Wow.
Oh, wait. Okay, Manny. Well, you know what? Anytime you want, you just let me know, and we'll hook it up. It's not a myth, Carrie. I've seen it with my own eyes, and I am a truth teller. How are things on the other side of the world? He's just to the north of you, Manny.
Yeah. So how's the work on the next Pariah coming? I'm
doing the noir. Mm-hmm. So I've got the splash page probably 90% done. I'm going to finish all the pencils before I go to inks. Usually I do a page and ink it and then move to the next one. I want to pencil all of it first and then go ink.
Or that way you can pencil it and then decide that later on you don't like the pencils.
Yeah, easier to change things. Now, Anthony is sending me his old digital drawing tablet.
Yeah,
and I'm going to give it a go, but that means I got to take this computer down and get some RAM put in it, and
extra stuff. Update the old PC.
Yeah. You can't have a beer with Rising.
Rising, no, it's got to be like 15 to 20, and that's by noon. That is by noon.
Well, he may be at work, Carrie. Did you ever think of that, Carrie? Wait a minute.
None of us have jobs.
He can't be at work. He's in Australia. It's the middle of the damn night there. Well, I guess he could be. Night shift.
Depends on what he does.
Exactly.
Like if I was a hitman, I wouldn't work during the day.
Right, exactly. Hey, Carrie, I hope you had a happy birthday. I hope it went well for you.
Yeah, sure. So I got this book in the mail.
Uh-huh.
This one.
Forsaken Future?
Yep. I don't remember backing it. And there was a whole bunch of stuff in it, a bunch of extra tchotchkes and stuff like that, and a handwritten letter saying that they were sorry that the book was slow and that it was late and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, how long ago did I back this book? And it must have been an Indiegogo back because I can't find it on my Kickstarter list.
I backed one and forgot about it too. And it wasn't that it was late coming. I just forgot that I had backed it, And, the doorbell rings and I've got a tray box on the front porch for packages. And I look through the front window on the front door and there's a Gemini mailer in my tray. And I'm like, what the fuck? I don't remember ordering anything. It was the Southern Gothic.
Oh yeah.
And I really enjoyed it. It's very campy art.
Ben Dunn's book?
Yeah, I think it's Ben Dunn's.
Yep.
And he patterned the courthouse and sheriff's office on the Mayberry courthouse.
Yeah.
And I mean, you could tell. I'm like, wow, that's so cool.
Hey, Andy.
The little room Barney slept in is where he had dispatch.
Mm.
But otherwise, everything was the same. And like, well, you know what? You use what you can find.
Yeah, we pull stuff like that all the time. Like in Mary Machine Gun, there's one issue. She's standing in front of this church, and it's an actual church that Fernando found that worked really well and looked super cool. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
Yeah, I'll use reference images shamelessly. Like if
you got to.
Yeah, if I can't figure out what I really, really want, I kind of have a general idea. Here's a good example. And it wasn't me, but it was my suggestion. Stephen B was looking for a good pose for his speedster character to be slamming on the brakes, from running. Yep. So I thought, where you're going to find that pose? Look up surfers.
Mm-hmm.
And so we found a great reference of a surfer. They look like they're skidding to the top.
Exactly.
Oh, hell yeah. There you go.
That's
almost Baroque. It's so Gothic.
Yep, exactly.
Very cool.
There's a little Rococo action going on there.
Very cool.
But yeah, we got.
What's the name of the one that Rich is doing?
Lady Blasphemy.
Yeah, Lady Blasphemy.
Yep. We haven't officially released it yet, but we made the deal.
Yeah, very cool.
So he'll be doing the pages for that, and then we'll probably get Fernando to color them, maybe Adam, and then SK obviously will letter it, and then it'll be out sometime beginning of next year. I mean, this year we've still got. I got the Mary Machine Gun trade that comes out to Kickstarter in like a week.
Now are all these going to be on Antarctic?
They should be over time. See, the thing about Antarctic Press is like everything has to be finished.
Gotcha.
For your story arc, it's got to be finished before they accept it, and so then they don't take any like ongoing series.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So we got Mary finished. The next one's Human Hunters. That'll be finished, and that'll be book 5, and then we'll be putting that. That'll either be going into the anthology book, probably Exciting Comics or something similar to that, or maybe the horror one. I don't remember. I don't know which one he'll choose to use because it's kind of an action / horror comic.
Very cool.
Then we've got Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space, and that'll be up to them if they want to pick that book up or not, because it does have a spicy title.
Yes.
But what is it, like cheerleaders versus zombies or something like that? That's like one of the most popular comic books out there right now.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said for just the quirkiest of ideas, making them work. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles prove that.
There you go. There's an awesome splash page. Let me see if I can find it again. That we just had done. Of course, I had to do that stupid thing where I open a billion windows at once. I wish
man,
Windows wouldn't do that.
I'm scared to close Windows when I'm done with my computer at night because I'll never find all this shit again.
We open the face or the Photoshop.
Yep. It's always Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, StreamYard, Indiegogo, Photopia. You know, it's just you dare not close stuff.
That's Radu.
Very cool.
Over the top of the girl that's in charge of the human trafficking in Human Hunters.
Very cool. Very cool.
Very cool image. And then
I like the inks on that. Very bold.
yeah. I don't see.
Look, man, your desktop's all clean and shit. You ought to see mine.
I cleaned it up. I just cleaned it up.
Yeah, once a week I got to go through my desktop and clean it up.
Well, I do, or I'll never find shit.
Yeah, but then I'll catch myself being lazy and just throwing shit in folders that they really don't belong in.
Yeah, do that all the time.
Yeah.
Then I have to do a search on my computer. And
Yeah, where did I put that?
I want to show you this one picture is what I wanted to show you. It wasn't the one that I was trying to show you before. I'm going to find this. The Ninja Bimbos picture, so.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything from Ninja Bimbos.
It's pretty good. This is a good. There we go. Download the PNG version of it that way. Doesn't take so long to download.
In demand now. Pariah Blood and Mud. Thank you, Manty.
In demand.
Yeah, Anthony was up streaming all night, right?
Jesus.
And he was on Unzipped with Well-Read.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, motherfucker, man, we got a work day today. Your ass better get up here after you take a nap. Where'd it go?
I hit the wrong button to stop sharing.
Ah, damn it.
I was trying to hide the little thing at the bottom.
You ready?
Yep.
Oh, very cool.
That's when they end up going back to the ninja girl who actually is training them how to be ninjas. They go back to her ninja school, and when they go inside of the dojo, all the students of the dojo have become zombies. So her and the Ninja Bimbos have to clear it out.
You got to do what you got to do.
Gotta clear out the building.
Get out of my dojo, bitches.
And that's when she decides that, hey, these girls actually might be able to fight, and she starts training them.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah, everyone's like, how come these girls aren't actually ninjas yet? I'm like, because you have to start somewhere, and then you have to have an inciting incident, and then you have to you grow it, and then they take a hit, and then they grow it again. Do you know anything about a 3-act structure?
Yep. The impetus or inciting event, the recovery, the return, the obstacle, the overcoming, and what do they call it? The denouement.
Yeah.
Conclusion.
In the conclusion. But there's a whole bunch of
along
stuff.
the way, along that path, Max, I am super big on amazing fucking dialogue.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I want my characters. The characters should speak like real people in their situation would speak.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And the narration should be fucking amazing.
I mean, Ninja Bimbos it's a comedy book at the core of it all.
Right.
So I mean, a lot of it's real campy dialogue, but that's for a reason. Like there's one part
because
where
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, there's one part where this stripper's getting eaten by a zombie in the first book, and she's like, "No, you're a vegan, Mitch."
That's funny.
But that was a good joke. I mean, it's like when it comes to writing comedy with a comic book, it's actually kind of difficult because you've only got a couple choices. You've got shock comedy, and then
Uh-huh.
you've got like dialogue driven comedy where it's like basically a joke is being told because comedy relies a lot on timing,
Yes.
and
Yes.
you can't dictate how quickly your reader reads the book.
You can try.
Yeah,
You
but
can lead them there, but you never know. You're right.
yeah.
I had a great one back in the 90s. I did a fight scene. It was like an 8-page fight scene between two super groups. And one of the teams just gets their asses beat. And there's a hero standing over one of the other heroes on his team, and that dude's on the ground. And he looks down and he says, "Dude, are you all right?" And the guy just goes, "My pancreas." My pancreas.
Yeah, in issue 3 of Mary Machine Gun, Charlotte gets knocked against this big china cabinet full of china and stuff like that, and it all breaks and everything when she's fighting this werewolf. And she's the next panel's just got her sitting on the ground, all kind of splayed out, cartoonish, and she's like, "Ow."
Yeah. Yep. It's good stuff.
So the blood on the bricks. What's the ETA to get that stuff for that pushed out?
I'm doing at the same time I'm doing these NDA pages that are just breakdowns. So that's really the priority. It's got to be a 2-to-1 thing. So
Yeah.
2 pages of breakdowns for that story, and then 1 page of mine. But it's only 12 pages, so shouldn't take long.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, 12 pages, 2 days
Definitely,
a page.
I would like to be closing the campaign on that book by the end of summer.
That'd be cool.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. So how's the since Pariah's closed now, right?
Yeah,
You're in
it's in
demand.
demand.
So when does the fulfillment on that begin?
Well, we ain't got paid yet. We're looking for that either today or tomorrow.
Yeah, that'll be.
Get the money.
That should be us too.
Yeah.
Getting to it today or
As that
tomorrow.
comes in, we got to finish the lettering, and that's it. That's all that's got to be done.
Get out that Ames lettering guide, Doc.
No shit, man. Don't take me down memory lane like that. Did I tell you I found my Ames lettering guide from the 90s?
No, you
That
didn't.
damn thing is amber. It is so old. It used to be clear.
It's from all that cigarette smoke.
Oh, it's been in a drawer. You ever make that mistake? You open up a desk drawer and you go, "Fuck, man, I need to clean this thing out."
Yeah.
That's how I found it. I was like, "Son of a bitch, look at that."
I did use one of these. I swear, I knew I did.
Yes, it's like I call it household archaeology.
Works good.
Everybody in the world, it doesn't matter where you live, has a junk drawer.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
In this junk drawer, I'm going to use my psychic power. There's a pair of scissors, some batteries of dubious origin. There's a fucking random playing card, a lighter that may or may not work. There may even be a couple of photographs in there that you don't even remember what they were or where they're from.
You're pretty close to pretty much what everything I got in mine, except for the lighter. Because I use all my lighters, so I keep them in my pockets or on my desk.
Well, I'll use a lighter, and then the second it starts to die, I throw it in a drawer.
Yeah.
So that way you might get one emergency light off of it if the one you're currently using dies on you.
I use the stove. I just turn on I got an electric stove, so I just turn it on high and let it get red, and then just
Bro, I got a gas stove. I'll flip that bitch on and light.
Well, that'd be nice. I had a gas stove when I lived in Manhattan, Kansas, which is right outside Fort Riley.
uh,
I was stationed at Fort Riley, but it was great because whenever I ran out of anything, I just like the lighter. I just go click, click, click.
Yep.
Done. Turn it off. And I like the gas stove because it actually, compared to an electric stove, a gas stove seems to heat more evenly.
And it's much more precise
Mm-hmm.
for the temperature you want. You just want, once you get used to it. I remember, dude, I had a night master arms duty at the branch clinic on Paris Island one night. Actually, you have it for a week. But this one particular night, after taps, the building is locked down.
Yep.
No one's coming in, no one's going out. When I come in, the duty crew goes to bed. Right? My only job is to sit up and man the phones.
Yep. Gotta have someone there to answer the telephone or make the phone call.
Yep. So my lighter died 2 hours into that 12-hour shift.
What was your solution to that? Rubbing sticks on the ground?
I wandered around that fucking building for 30 minutes looking for a way to light a damn cigarette. And I couldn't find anything. I was starting to think, what if I put a piece of tinfoil in the microwave? So then I broke down and I rambled through some desks that I had no business going through.
Yeah, of course.
But I wasn't looking for anything nefarious. I was looking for a lighter. I went to the lounge. I turned the couches upside down looking for shit. But, we had just field day, so the place is spotless. Finally, PMO, the military police, they're making their rounds. And I looked for a toaster, Manny. There was not one. PMO taps on the front hatch and front door. Sorry. I go to the door and I open it. And, they're just doing their rover patrol, checking in with all the watch standards. And I'm like, blah, 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 blah. And I saw a dude light his cigarette as he was walking away. He's like, dude!
Let me get that.
I explained my situation. My man gave me his lighter, said he'll pick one up because they're out running around. They can go to the store.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, if it was me, they would have just gave me one light and I would have had a chain smoke all night long.
Yeah. Like, hold on, dude. I got to find a candle. I think that's worse, that you have cigarettes but no way to light them.
Yes, instead of having no cigarettes and a lighter.
Cigarettes.
Yeah, it's definitely worse to have cigarettes and no lighter than no cigarettes and a lighter.
Yeah. The turmoil of smokers, the trials and tribulations of being a smoker.
You'd be stuck and you'd be like, God damn it, why do I have no lighter? I used to keep a pack of matches in my cargo pocket of my BDUs just to be sure that I had some way to light stuff, but then they started like digging into my ass for carrying stuff in my cargo pocket in my BDUs.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to my office in the building and went through my desk knowing that I deploy to the field more than these guys do, right? So I've always got some MRE shit laying around. And I thought, surely I got a packet of MRE matches in here somewhere. Those allegedly moisture-proof matches that aren't.
Yeah, that aren't.
If you strike the whole pack, you might get one of them to light.
Yep. There's some definite when it comes to MREs, there are some definite things that could be improved upon.
Yes. Do you ever
watch? I miss cigarettes in the MREs though. I never had any of them. I was never in during the time, but I wish I was.
Well, I was there for the first round of MREs, the first 4 menus that came out.
Yep.
From C-Rats. Now, C-Rats had cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
And there was usually either little 4-packs of Luckies,
Yep.
or they had a 6-pack of not Luckies, but oh shit, what was it? Camels.
Caramels.
And I like the hell out of those. Those were good.
Yeah, I'd take the 6-pack of Camels over the 4-pack of Luckies any day.
Yeah, yeah. But they were good, man. But the first MREs, I remember the first 4. There was the dehydrated pork patty, the dehydrated beef patty.
Mm-hmm.
There was Franks and beans, and then what was that other? The meat loaf or ham loaf.
Ham loaf.
Yeah. And then they rapidly started improving. You had that government cheese squeeze pack.
Oh yeah.
Peanut butter pack, the dehydrated peaches, the dehydrated strawberries. Man, I'd get fistfights over that shit.
Well, once you get these officers out there having to eat this shit, things get better quick.
Yeah. The dehydrated pork patty. The secret to that was, you either eat it, dry,
yeah,
and it's tasty, or you open the top of the retort pouch and you pour in some boiling hot water, rehydrate,
yep.
and you put it on your crackers, your MRE crackers, with a little bit of mustard, and it's a sausage biscuit.
Yep, put on a shingle action.
Delicious.
Almost.
Delicious. You ever watch Steve 1989?
Is that the guy who eats all the MREs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I freaking love that dude's.
Yeah, I can't believe that he eats some of those old ass this is a MRE from 1953 from North Korea. We're gonna try it out.
Bro, he opened a survival pack from the Boer War in the 1800s and he ate it.
Gross.
It was that pemmican and hardtack. And I'm like, God, man, this dude is he's brave. He's brave, I'll say that.
He believes in that MSG.
He's and his catchphrase is, all right, let's get this out on a tray. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, I've watched his show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I watched like every episode. As soon as I found his channel, I watched
binge watched.
Yeah, binge watched everything he had. I was like, what else can this guy eat? What other things? What other stuff did he have? And he had the sea rations and stuff like that. And
Yep.
All the cans and the sea rations, though, they were all compromised, so he couldn't eat them.
Yeah. Now he's found some that weren't, and he's eaten them. But he went for a long spell here recently without posting anything, and I thought, damn, did he die? And he just last week came out with some new stuff.
Sweet.
Lord. That is a binge-worthy channel. If you ever want something, boys and girls, to fall asleep to, my requirement for finding something good to go to sleep to is it's got to be interesting enough to not be annoying, but not so interesting that it keeps you awake.
Pay attention.
Right. So this guy's channel is flawless for that. He's got a really monotonous voice.
Yeah, he's got that drone of a voice. That wow.
And he doesn't get all enthusiastic, He's nice.
Yeah, nice.
It's just a really good smelling coffee. But buddy, he knows the difference between instant coffee type 1, type 2, and type 3.
Yeah, just by taste.
Yeah, by taste. Now, I know ours were type 1 because it was the first round,
Yeah.
I don't remember type 2, but I'm told it was better. And I find that hard to believe because type 1 was good.
Yeah, wasn't bad. I mean, the type 3 that we had when I was in, it was all right. But I mean, hell, we didn't even usually drink it. We just ate it.
Yes. Yep. Just chew the whole pack.
We ain't got time to fucking
Yep.
let the water get hot. pour it in there, stir it up.
Right.
I mean, you had 5 minutes to eat. It was like
Yep.
just
Yep.
bow that shit down and be done with it.
You eat your meal, you chase it with your canteen of water, and then when you step off on your activity, you dump the whole pack into your mouth and just chew it.
Yep.
And you're all, buddy, you'll get a caffeine rush quick.
You'll be good.
Yep.
That is for sure. It's funny how so much stuff has never changed in the military.
Yeah. Because,
We
like
come-
Danny says, necessity is the mother of invention.
That's true.
And the two most creative people you will ever find for problem solving are military personnel and prisoners.
Yep. They're pretty much the same.
Yeah. All my prisoners, I literally, when I worked with the Department of Corrections doing their substance abuse program, I told that story about not having a lighter and being locked in the building. And they were like, damn, Mr. Blaylock, you didn't know about popping a wall socket? They showed me how to pop a wall socket to light a cigarette.
Like, no, I wasn't ever that much of a need.
You just, the creativity wasn't there, sir.
Yep. I didn't have the need, so it wasn't there. I mean, I tried to light a cigarette off a light bulb. I tried to light a cigarette off. I mean, I've tried a bunch of things, but I never popped a wall socket. I have to admit. Now, I had considered.
I stood in front of the microwave, Max, that night for 10 minutes, knowing this is a heat source. There's got to be a way.
There's got to be something.
I thought about, maybe if I just throw the cigarette in there, it'll burst into flames and I can smoke a little bit of it. Hey, Billy, good morning.
What's up, Billy Power Max? So I was worried I hadn't seen him in a few days this week, so I was wondering where he was, but he's back around, so now I feel better.
Yep, we're all complete now. Phil crashed.
Yeah, he just went to sleep.
Oh,
He's working all
it ain't
night.
that early, Billy. Come on now.
He was working all night on White Devil coloring, I think.
What's he working on?
White Devil for Silverline.
Who?
White Devil for Silverline.
Silverline. Okay.
Yeah.
I heard the White Devil. I didn't hear whose it was.
Yeah, Silverline's book.
Yeah, Phil did a good job on colors for me. I just didn't like my art under his colors. That's why I redid the cover.
Sometimes that happens.
Yeah. Well, I got up at 4:30, all slept out. Now, normally the wife and I get up between 4 and 4:30 every day, but on those mornings, usually it's kind of the same way it is for everybody else. Struggle to get awake.
Yeah.
This morning I just boing, popped up.
He jumped right out of bed.
Yep, it was like I'm good.
I had that this morning too, but I only sleep for like 3 or 4 hours at a time. I'll sleep for 3 or 4 hours. I'll get up. I'll go do some stuff. I'll stay awake for 7, 8 hours. I know I'll go take I'll take a nap for 2 to 3, 4 hours and get up and keep doing it over and over and over again.
Yep.
I blame the military for that.
Yes. The certainly for me, the get up before dawn thing.
Yeah.
It's if you sleep till dawn, you've wasted.
Yeah, too much of the day.
You've wasted the day.
We do more before 9 a.m. than you do all day long.
That's actually a true story.
Yep.
All right, speaking of the MRE coffee, right? Let me tell you, it's one of my worst experiences in the military that didn't involve being shot at. I made the mistake of power drinking with a bunch of Marines. one night, knowing I had a Bravo march in the morning
Oh shit.
to cover. Now, usually I got out and I marched with my Marines, but I had the option always
Riding in the Humvee.
to ride in well, we didn't have them. This was between Jeep
Oh
and
yeah.
Humvees, and we were using Chevy Love trucks. So I had the option of, they called it the depot vehicle. I had the option of riding the depot vehicle. This morning, I am so hungover. I'm like, there's no way I'm marching. So I get in the the depot vehicle, and you're trudging along at walking speed.
Mm-hmm.
And the Marine next to me keeps falling asleep, and I have to pop him on the shoulder so he doesn't run over people because I'm trailing the battalion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, man, you have got to stay awake, man. I'm not fit for this, blah, blah, blah. And we made a left. I remember we made a left on the big runway at the field train unit. And it's like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it. I had opened 2 packs of the MRE instant coffee and chewed them down, chased them with some water.
Yep.
So now I'm a wide awake, hungover, drunk, pounding headache, nauseous, I gave myself a shot of Compazine. It's an antiemetic, keep you from throwing up. Nothing worked, man. I made it to an area we call TA2, Training Area 2. And the Marine had said, he had woke up by then, and he said something to me. And I said, hold that thought. And I leaned out the door and I puked. And then I rolled out of the vehicle and just landed on the ground flat on my back. And I got up, and praise the Lord, my buddy was over there in his ambulance covering an easy event where he didn't have to get out of his ambulance. And I ran over there. I said, dude, please trade with me. Finish this Bravo march. I'll take your duty all day. He's like, all right. So he ran over there and jumped in the depot vehicle. I got in his ambulance. I started huffing oxygen. I turned the air conditioning on. And I had a slow recovery morning.
Yeah, our medics were cool. Like every Sunday at the barracks was kind of like it was recovery day, is what we all called it on the BL. And the medics would come up there with 1,000 milliliter bags of IV fluid.
Yeah.
And they'd give everybody IVs, and we'd sit there and play video games while we sucked down these IVs. And you can see, it's funny because you can see how fast the water's dripping through the IV, right?
Yep.
And it's like, I remember looking at mine and I'm like, it wasn't even a drip. It was a stream.
Yeah.
It's just like, and I was like, damn, I needed this.
Yep. We would treat each other and our friends. But we're not Army, so we don't have the big budget. Yeah. So, I mean, the Navy guys, the straight Navy guys did. I was Marine Corps Navy, so the FMF. We were always sucking hind tit for supplies.
Oh yeah,
but I'm here to tell you, man. If you did see Carrie, Billy, if one of my Marine buddies came in, it's like, Doc, man, I'm so hungover and I got to blah blah blah. I'm like, come on, man. I take him back to my office, put him on the gurney, on the exam table. I hook up an IV, give him a shot of Compazine, and pump him full of coffee. Thanks, Doc, man. I really appreciate it. Always take care of your Marines because they'll take care of you.
Yeah, they will. I mean, but the Marine Corps, we always gave those guys shit because they'd always give us shit about how hard they were and everything. It's like, yeah, you got to be hard when you're using our fucking leftover equipment.
That's right. That's right. Look, it wouldn't be the military if we didn't all give each other shit.
Yep.
But the one thing we all agree on, even the Coast Guard, is the Air Force is a bunch of pussies.
Oh yeah.
Except for their rescue divers.
Those guys are pretty hardcore.
Yeah,
we had one of those rescue divers that was a drill sergeant. He had switched over and became a drill sergeant. And he was all super hula. Then we had, who else did we have? We had a guy that he was a medic and had switched to artillery. Whoa. Everyone was like, why? And he was like, because you can get promoted faster.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the other thing, man. First of all, you Army guys get a fucking medal if you can piss in a toilet without hitting the rim.
Yep.
I never saw people decked out like Russian generals like you guys. It's like I served 8 years. I had 3 ribbons. What the fuck? But in the Marine Corps, they go before a board to get their promotions, right? And you guys do a combination of what? The skills test plus boards, or
it depends. It depends what rank you're going for, because like if it's E1 to E2, E2 to E3, or E3 to E4, it's just time and service.
Really?
Yeah, it's just like if you do.
We do that for E1, E2, E3, but not E4.
Yeah. And then you get to E4, that's your time and service. Then you got to go to the board to become an NCO.
Okay, see, we're NCOs at E4.
Yeah, NCO is E5 in the Army. Well, you can be an NCO at E4. You'd be a corporal.
Yeah, instead of a specialist.
Yeah, but nobody wants that because then you're just in charge of all the shit details.
See, ours is E1, E2, E3 is non-rates. E4, E5, E6 are NCOs, and then 7, 8, and 9 are senior NCOs, the chiefs.
Yeah.
All right, Billy. Thanks for popping in, buddy. You go get
some
rest.
Bud. Take a sleep. Yeah, but then after that, there's a board for every increase in rank after that, but like to get E6, you got to go to A school. To get E7, you got to go to B school. To get E8, you've got to go to
that. We got to do that the second you graduate boot camp.
Really?
Yeah. As soon as you graduate boot camp, you go to your A school. And then if you have advanced training, you go to your C school.
Well, these are different names for different classes or different schools. I'm pretty sure. Because I'm pretty sure your A school is our AIT.
It's similar. It's your specialization training.
Yep. Your job training.
OS training. But in the Navy, to make rank after E3, let's say you're an E3 corpsman, like I was. You take a test, a skills test, and you are competing against every other E3 corpsman in the Navy for a limited number of slots.
Yeah.
So you can P&A, pass but not advance, if you don't score high enough.
Yeah.
And it gets harder as you
every
move
time.
up.
Yep.
And I'm like, God dang, man, how many E3s are competing for E4 this year? Because I scored damn near perfect in P&A the first time.
Yeah. I mean, but it's not like in the Air Force. Those guys just take a test, like a written test, and then get promoted.
Well, ours is written and then skills.
I don't think the Air Force has any skills tests because I don't think they have any skills. They just sit at a computer and hit buttons. They've gotten knowledge. Yeah, I mean, my buddy who was he was an air traffic controller for the Navy, right? ATC, and he was like, "Man, some of these Air Force pilots are dumb as shit. They're just dumb as fucking rocks."
Oh my God.
Like your approach vector is fucking 2 degrees off. Reconnect, recircle, and come back. What? You are approaching wrong. Turn around and try again.
Go easy, Max. You can get canceled for that now.
Yeah, they can cancel me all they want. I'm retired.
Well, you tuned into another episode of old military guys talking shit about their glory days.
That's right.
A subject that nobody relates to unless they've been there, done that.
So what's the plan for the day, Doc?
Well, the plan for the day is 2 pages of the NDA and 1 page of the 2 pages of breakdowns, and then smooth pages for Blood on the Bricks.
Yeah, the Blood on the Bricks I'm looking forward to.
I'm stoked, man. And look, as hard as I worked on that splash page, I'm not good with the guy's posture, so I may end up. I'll keep the alley, but I'll redraw him.
Yeah.
I want him more hunched over, collar to the wall type look.
Yeah, he needs that Maltese Falcon look to him,
Hell yeah. All right, guys, we're going to wrap this one up. Billy, good to see you. Manny, thanks for coming. Carrie, Shadowhawk. Amit was even here. Good to see you, Amit.
Yeah.
Did I forget him? Bone was here. Bone, good to see you as always. You guys are the reason we do what we do. So peace out.
Peace.
Peace.